Hey everyone. Ooh, my hair, my hair, my hair. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to I was letting the Discord know that we were live. Shout out to us. Shout out to everybody. It's been a little bit of a crazy week for me because we got the school that started for the kiddos. So of course gotta situate that. The schedule's a little bit crazy. But once we get through I guess the week, we'll get there. Let me shout everybody out. Give me one sec, y'all, because I got I'm notorious for having my phone like halfway dead and people are calling me, and it's just people have something to say, especially when I'm live. Welcome everybody. KD, how you doing, love? Okay, Grandma Sherry is in the house. Snoop is in the house. Peekaboo, everybody. Stephanie, misbehaving. Peekaboo, Lori, of course. Everybody come through. Queen Bella, how you doing? Grandma Sherry. All right, I think I've said hello to Morals in the house. Grandma Sherry. All right, I think I've said Grandma Sherry's like 5 or 6 different times. Shout out to Grandma Sherry. She's in the chat. She's in the house. I've got words. Shout out to you, Ginger, oh snap. Welcome. I'm a little tongue-tied today. Crescencia, welcome. Lurker, Morals, how you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a minute. Chico's in the house. Okay, everybody, get in here. Simply Monica's here. Shout out to her. Daisy girl. All right. This is just going to be a conversation. Liz G, welcome. Because this was interesting. I got a couple of messages. Beautiful messy ball, welcome. I know, did you hear me say your name like 20 times? You're like 10 times, I'm shouting you out, but I said it like 20 times, you know? I don't know why. Hi, how you doing? Lurker, I see you. I see you. I think I already said your name though. Stephanie Ann, I sent you and BJ the available court documents. Yes, shout out to, was that you, Steph? I saw that. I gotta read them. So, I wanted to have a little chat because people are mad. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like at first I thought it was just a couple of folks, which I typically don't give a lot of like attention to stuff like that, but this I thought was interesting. And I said, we had to have a conversation about this. I am not reviewing. I have not looked into in depth the defamation case that was going on. I understand it's been dismissed. I know you are. We all are. Three and me, welcome. Um, I am not. I haven't. However, I did review the judge's opinion about it. But it almost feels like to me, it's like if I haven't reviewed the whole thing, how much really information can I give you? Yo, like, let me tell you. So I told you guys last week this week when we talked about this a little bit more, that there were folks that were hitting me up on like Twitter and emails and whatnot. Fabulous Fab, thank you for becoming a member, love. Yeah, so I was reading the judge's opinion. Now, the judge's opinion on the very front face of the sheet, it says not for publication. So I'm not going to I can't show, I don't think that's something that I can show. I thought it was, but then I was reading it and I said, yeah, I don't think that this is something that I can show. But there is a person that, and I thought it was only fair, right? To show kind of both sides of the argument. Like, y'all don't have to agree with me. We don't have to agree with each other. That's just not how it works. Matter of fact, it works better when we don't agree with each other. I don't agree with everything that folks say on here. I really don't. And I have a lot of people that I really like and respect. But I don't have to agree with everything that is being said. You know what I'm saying? So, and if that person respects me, it's reciprocated. Hold up 1 minute, guys. Sorry, you guys. So this is how you look at both pictures, right? You got to look at both pictures, right? So I posted something on my community wall, and I thought it was interesting because it's like it wasn't direct. It was directed to anybody else that. Let me tell you something. If the shoe fits, you wear it. That's how I feel. When you feel like something is directed to you and you respond to it, Lord, what is it? Hit dog will holler. Is that what people say? Is that what folks would say? When something is, if you feel like the dress is fitting you, then you wear it. You gotta wear it. Let's talk about this post right here. So I had posted this like a day ago, 18 hours ago, and a really great person commented this. And this was a post that I wanted to highlight because I think that this is what a lot of not only there's a lot of YouTubers that do this, Kendall Ray being one of them, who is I think one of the first YouTubers along with Sloan and various others that I followed. So I posted this 18 hours ago. It says, "This comment is so true. Thanks to the subby pointing this out." And I hashtag that surprise or at that surprise witness. This person said, "Just one example. Kendall Ray urges her viewers all the time to contact people in charge of unsolved crimes. Post examples of letters you could use to make it easier. And it did help in some cases. Nobody bats an eye in that case. But BJ showing the number of a helpline is somehow wrong. Every TV show does it. I'm glad that Kendall uses her platform to make a change for the victims. I totally support BJ, and she's done nothing wrong by keeping Lima accountable for her, air quotes, opinion. All right, don't sue me, lies. Okay, this is what I'm just reading. All right, this is what was posted. Somebody has to do it, and people who criticize her are suspicious as hell. If I were Dahlia Dia Bam, I would wish that somebody cared enough for me to invest so much time and effort in order to help me tell my side of the story. Everyone has the right to speak out before getting before getting locked up in various facilities for years. Um it makes you wonder, right? And as we're talking about Michael Orr and his whole situation, you know what I'm saying? It makes you wonder like had if DHS would have stepped in terms of what the conservatorship wise, if biological parents of any concerned citizens would have stepped in and said, "Hey, dude, like I'm concerned about X, Y, and Z." Somebody stepping in and saying, "Oh my God, it's gonna bug me," stepping in and saying that I'm really concerned about what this lady is doing and the amount of power that's being given to her. We should all be concerned. Like people get taken advantage of all the time, you know? And if that is not Lima's intent, whoever it may be, okay, that is absolutely fine. However, people get taken advantage of all the time. People are given power over people that, shouldn't be given power of. That's just my opinion, you know? So thank you, Emily. Thank you for telling everybody. So I saw a lot of your guys' comments about my post, right? And let me see if I can go down. I think I might be zoomed in a little too much. Hopefully everybody can read it for the most part. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Zoom in, zoom in. Someone said, well, said points. Hold up, and I want to make sure it's the newest first. Exactamundo, baby. The people criticizing BJ think that they're above getting stuck in a rehab against your will, or worse, in a conservatorship called crazy because you aren't bending to the will of others. Then you will pray for someone to fight for your freedom because if not, there aren't words to describe the empty and dark hopelessness you feel. We all deserve the power of choice. It's easy to sling mud while you still have it. It's very true. Very true, right? Thanks, love. You're awesome. You're not late. You're right on time. You're right on time. You're right on time. All right. So let's keep reading, okay? Someone said, couldn't have said it better. Yes, every network program I watch covers true crime, offers a hotline for people to report crime if they think they can help solve a case. or think they know of information about someone in their lives who might be in need of help, or if they feel they are victims of a crime. Okay. That's for kidnapping, essay, homicide, assaults, child endangerment, etc. It's called responsible reporting. Almost every YouTuber I watch who talks about crime will go of their way not to only provide national links, they include local links for their cases. Now, the judge's opinion, okay, and it's in there, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. I can't show the documents because I don't want to like publicate them and stuff like that. But the judge's opinion does talk about the fact that, nothing, I think it was like page 4, that Lima hasn't been charged with the crime. They're absolutely correct. She has not been charged with the crime. What isn't questioned to me is that after viewing the body cam footage, did they miss something? Could something additional have been done? Did they lack training in certain areas? Give me one sec, guys. Um, so I kind of wonder that too, right? Professionals in all professions will miss something or not be cued into something that's going on in plain sight, right? That doesn't mean that Lima has committed a crime. She has not been formally charged with anything. I have to take that into account. If I have an opinion that she's misreporting or misinforming her investors when she's pitching some of this stuff, yeah, I definitely feel that way based on how I've seen her material. If I feel like she's misreporting or misinforming folks, I'm allowed to say that because of how she's presenting her stuff. Is she intentionally doing it? Is there malice behind her actions? That would be another conversation. But when folks have questions, we have questions. And pulling body cam footage, something that's of public record, I don't see that as being somebody that, damn, like, you're wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Damn, we wasn't even here for 5 minutes. Hey, good Nunya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the common denominator I've seen regarding content creators giving victims a voice is that they seem to have a different set of rules. Ooh, say more, love. Monica, say more. I love this. What do you mean by this and say more? Because I feel like I know where you're going with this. It's funny because, see, I feel like in true crime, we fall in this a lot where it's like, um, rules for them and not for me type of deal. And I think Nanya says it perfectly. Or it's like if it doesn't, like, you can do this, but you can't do that. And I'm trying to, like, first of all, I don't want to be a hypocrite, right? And if I am a hypocrite, somebody needs to call me out on certain areas. Y'all let me know, you know? But um what is the difference between somebody that has a huge following, brings awareness to something, is asking questions publicly? What is the difference between that versus somebody that, like, I don't know, puts out blatant information out there and isn't necessarily asking for a lot just to be harmful? I feel like there's a difference. Hey, blank screen, thanks for renewing your membership, love. Let me know. Hold up, let me see. Oh Lord. This is interesting. Give me one sec. I'm reading this real quick. Lord, those are fighting words. Yo, Cash has been a member for 9 months. Shout out to you. Go to bed. Have a good night. You're awesome. It is, but you know what though? Interesting. All right, let's keep talking. Shout out to you guys. All right, let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. So I thought this was interesting to just kind of point out. It is what it is. Let me keep reading these comments. It feels to me that folks have more of an extra grime with BJ reporting on this versus like the actual topic at hand. You have a woman, you have a family that is lying, that admitted to lying on police reports about lying about their names so they can fly under the radar about, you know, police reports and body cam footage. You have somebody that's blatantly misreporting about mental health services, what is really out there. And it's like, I'm trying to understand, what are the priorities? Is your axe to grind with BJ, or is it with like, y'all don't see anything wrong with what is going on here? It seems that there's an algorithm that aims to suppress those who advocate, promote negative speech. Sloan is a channel that I've noticed that is, yes. Ooh, yes. And I'm so glad you said that, because Sloan has talked about this a lot. Um, and I will tell you, like when he talks about, this is gonna bug me. Hold up, y'all. There we go. That's better. When he talks about, I think he got like a strike at one point. I remember this. And then, when he starts like his reporting, it's immediately something like so and so, it's so and so. And that there's going to be some silencing or some quietness to that. Sloan is definitely one of those that I feel like he puts out the information. Yo, I'm sure he's got a team of attorneys that help him and stuff, but can you imagine the fear of being silenced? And I'm so glad that he has branched out completely. Yes. Yeah. I would have to agree with that. That you're targeted for calling out shit all the time, you know? But I would agree. I think Sloan is a good example of somebody that is silenced all the time. Okay, let me keep going with this. Um, let's see. Probably because it's an active, ongoing crime and not a thing of the past. All right, so we have somebody here that I wanted to read to, and like I said, I like to give a voice to the opposing view all the time. All right, this person right here um, is an anonymous account, and I always kind of like wanted to understand what the intent was here, but I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. It says, "The dismissal is posted 3 times on my community tab. Please actually read it before you repost false info about it." Okay. I haven't posted any false info about the dismissal because I haven't really talked about the dismissal other than saying that there was a dismissal. That's all I've said. I ain't report nothing about, anything. So to me, it's like I'm already like the tone is already, you already got me turned off by the tone. Okay. Just saying. I haven't posted anything about the dismissal of nothing, but hey, if you say that, you say that, all right, cool. Let's keep reading. It's a bit different because BJ has admitted in court filings that her videos are patently false conspiracy theories to get her case thrown out while making police reports in multiple jurisdictions. Okay. Then continue the behavior after. Okay. So BJ, let me see. BJ has admitted in court filings her videos are patently false conspiracy theories. I have not seen that, and that she makes false reports to then get her video thrown out. Like I guess anyways, let me go ahead, because when you started with the dismissal is posted 3 times to my community tab. Please actually read it before you repost false info about it. When you start with that, you already misinforming the crowd by telling them that I've posted the dismissal, which I have not. I posted the face sheet. I think that was it, not the whole thing. I talked about it a little bit, like when y'all announced it on the chat. That's about it, but I didn't really get into the weeds of that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't get into the weeds of any of that. But hey, let me stop. So this person is saying that BJ has admitted in court filings that her videos are patently false conspiracy theories to get her case thrown out while making police reports in multiple jurisdictions. Okay. And then continued the behavior afterwards or after. All right. It is okay to lie to a judge or knowingly file false police reports because she has admitted in a legal document now that the calls she has inspired hold up. She has inspired are false calls as well as the ones she made herself. Huh? Okay. Feels feels I think they meant to say facts don't trump facts, legal facts. Please actually read the dismissal, page 11 through 14, which I have, to understand the issue. Page 11 through 14 is a judge's opinion. All right. What is a judge's opinion? So, a judge's opinion is a form of a legal opinion written by a judge or a judicial panel in the course of resolving a legal dispute, providing the decision reached to resolve the dispute, and usually indicating the facts which led to the dispute. So, in the what pages 4 would be just the various things that have happened that have led to the dispute. And then they analyze the case and then they make a judicial, legal analysis based on what's been put out there. That's what that is. Let me keep reading, okay? Let me keep reading. Let's see. So, and between the judge's statement, page 4 and 5, and the police showing BJ to be responsible in Tulsa, she has effectively shown that she was swatting. Okay. The judge says she motivates people on YouTube to attack Lima with false information. Please actually read the courts have said, and don't spread disinformation just because it's your friend. Ooh, and you want her subs. Ooh, it's discrediting and will discredit you when BJ gets charged criminally. Your friend has posted videos showing that she is in criminal legal trouble over this. This is the same person that was emailing me, at least one of them. And I said, this was not the tone that, let me tell you, you come at me this way. I'm like, listen, Linda, sit down. It's not civil anymore. Your friend has posted videos showing she is in criminal legal trouble over this. Okay, so where are the, so have y'all seen PJ in handcuffs? That's what I want to know. But see what I'm saying? You just throwing a lot of shit out there. I haven't seen anything with BJ in the handcuffs, you know what I'm saying? Has she been formally charged? And that's the thing. It's like I'm not friends with girl BJ, you know what I'm saying? Great person. Y'all are supporters. This is a YouTube community. If you shout somebody out, everybody comes over there. Just like if they sub, they unsub, people come and go all the time. Mm. Yes, it does. The reason the case was dismissed, shout out to you, was because BJ believes what she said, if she didn't, then it would be defamation, as that would mean that there was intentional malice. It says that at the very end. Yes, it does, at the conclusion. At the conclusion. So I was like, Lord, all this energy on this post. I said, oh my God, all right. It feels like this is a response to me somehow. Really? Look, man, my videos were fact after fact with laws cited and all sources referenced. BJ's are her talking and narrating things she found. A narrative story which both police and a judge has said are false. Okay. I certainly believe a judge to be a better tier of fact than anyone on YouTube, which is how the real world sees it as well. All right, then. That is your opinion. All of that is your opinion. No offense. Oh no. I love when people, and thank you for the 14.99 love. Shout out to you. I love when people say, no offense. You offended me at the very beginning. You offended me midway, and now you want to tell me no offense. When am I not supposed to be offended? What, like you came at me sideways and then you tell me no offense. What? No offense, but let me just tell you how I feel. I know, right? I know. You ain't never lie. Exactly. Exactly, Liz. That's how I see it. Is that they were uncovering additional Lima misleads until they got butthurt all of a sudden a week or so ago. That's interesting. Now I wonder, like, why were they upset? Are they looking away to what Lima is doing? You don't have to be BJ's friend. That's not about BJ. It's not about that. Um, you're just going to look away at the fact that some folks are, covering, I mean, we just going to ignore the concerns? You don't have to be BJ's friend. I don't think she's asking for anybody's folks on the internet to be friends with her. I'm pretty sure she would be okay. I don't think she needs them. Interesting. So what had happened? What had happened? The audacity, Nebulous. The audacity. So, anyways, they told me no offense, but they started with a lot of offending stuff. Give me one sec, guys. They have an axe to grind. They do. Interesting. That's interesting. See? See? Exactly. Normalize being concerned instead of ignoring everything that looks sus. Exactly, Elizabeth. They were upset with me. Well, anyway, so let me continue, all right? Let's see. They said, look, my videos, da, 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 da. I certainly believe the judge is better tier. No offense, but would you rather be trafficking in would you rather be trafficking in admitted conspiracy theories which are on the legal record as conspiracy theories or reality? What? No offense, but would you rather be trafficking in admitting conspiracy theories which are on legal record as conspiracy theories or reality? I also know a lot about criminal law. Okay. If I hard pulled away from someone, you might take it as a hint. I'm I'm aware that the person has broken some serious laws and is being investigated by law enforcement. Okay. All right. That doesn't stop my concerns from what is going on here. And you're saying that somebody's being investigated by law enforcement. Where's the receipt of that? Am I just expected to believe you? But who are you? You don't allow for comments on your videos. You don't allow for anybody to say anything. I'm very confusional at this point. So how can I even trust anything at this point? So, oh, and if you are so keen, why not call the hotline and tell them where you found the information on Lima? Polaris is pretty clear about how internet rumors are not tips and mess with real investigations. Feelings don't trump how the real world works, and they will send a mental health team to your house instead of to Dahlia or Dia. Try for real, try now. Again, the dismissal is posted on my community tab. Please read the whole thing and stop letting BJ spin her false narratives on your page. Okay. So I responded. I said, can I ask you a question? Why do you block comments on your posts and your videos? Also, what judge said that the allegations are false? Oh, one second. Sorry. Um, that's what it sounds like. Sorry, you guys. I don't know who says keen. I don't know. So I just asked the question. I said, "Hey, Can I ask you a question? Why do you block comments on your posts and videos? Also, what judge said that the allegations are false? Because that's not what the complaint says. The judge doesn't say, the judge says that no criminal matters came out of whatever, what is it, page 4 and whatnot, whatnot. He's not saying in verbatim the allegations are false. He hasn't said that. I didn't see that at all. And if y'all did, let me know. The judge in BJ and Lima's civil case said that in the opinion repeatedly. Okay. The judge opinion came with the dismissal. It is posted on. Yes, I get it. You want people on your community tab. All right, cool. Let's move on. This is the same dismissal BJ is referencing. It wasn't just the judge. BJ admitted they were false. It was her entire argument for the dismissal. It helps to read the document instead of accepting the narrative. It's on almost every page. This is why I'm saying the dismissal is her admitting to filling a shit ton of false police reports. She's not admitting to that. This is your opinion. Comments are turned off. Look at this. Comments are turned off because I would rather people watch the info as opposed to go to my page to make angry comments because how dare I say something about a YouTuber they like and redact my position given new information and at the legally certified information. It's someone else's channel. Why even ask? Comments are off because they're off. Then I responded and I said, are you assuming I didn't read the court docs because I don't agree with your stance? My comments aren't off and you're welcome to comment. I just find it out. Hold up. I meant to say I just if you turn this is what I meant to say. I just find it out to turn. I think I meant to say I find it weird to turn off your comments. If you stand on your statements, I'm going to fix that. If you stand on your statements, why should it matter what the comments say? I mean, like if you stand on your ground, why should you care about what the comments say? He doesn't want someone else to debunk his BS theory. It's what I'm saying. Like, if there's a lot of comments that people they say a lot of stuff to me, and I'll be like, all right, I'll look into it, right? But they're not like offending me. They're not making me feel like no offense, and then you already started with offensive shit. Yeah, you're not like people don't agree with me. That's absolutely fine. That's okay. It's my stance. I'm just giving my thought process, you know? Yes. The dismissal says that he is not determining the fact either way. The phrase was simply deciding if the lawsuit met the criteria to proceed. Thank you, Desi. That's exactly how I understood it. He sets out whatever he has as far as what led up to the lawsuit. Page 4 is exactly that. Page 5, page 11 through 14 is all of that. It's how he came about his decision. That is the judge's opinion. Okay? You could take the judge's opinion, but also take into consideration the decision that was made. I mean, I'm keen for that. Is that how would you even use the word keen? Keen? Keen. What is it even? Let me see. Now I don't even know what the hell it means. There's a company called Keen. Keen? Highly developed. I thought that's what it meant, like a sense of something. I have a keen eyesight. That's what Google just told me. Interesting. Many people in this case have welcome to BJ's channel for friendly dialogue, but no one has accepted it. And I feel it's because they can't stand up against questions. Well, what the hell is so girl? Like, what is so intimidating? I mean, even in the judge's opinion, they talk about how she's like, here she is wearing bunny ears or bear ears or whatever kind of ears, like what is so intimidating about BJ? I don't find her to be. I find her to be nice. I don't know. She ain't never intimidated me yet. I mean, you know, I just can't. You think it's excited? Okay, that's from the 50s. It is very okay. Australian Gen X Meow Tiger says keen. It's a real thing over here. It's Australian. All right. Lord, it's Australian. Exactly. BJ interviewed Bam. Let him talk. I heard. I heard. Let me keep reading, okay? So I said, here it is. So we had this little back and forth. I basically told him, I find it weird that you're turning off because I do. If you got these videos and they're so factually right, what is wrong with people telling you their opinions? It's not the fight. Some people like nobody's giving you fighting words. Some people talk shit on the comments. I get it. Some people, if you're disrespectful to me or my mods or my platform, yeah, go ahead and delete the comment. But it's to really understand where you're coming from. There's nothing offensive to that, especially if you're putting hard hitting facts that you feel like people in this specific sector need to hear. Why not allow the comments for an opposing view? Are you afraid to be challenged in one way or another? That's how I feel. Just saying. So he says, because you act like you didn't read the legal document by having a post up that, what is it? Is it, I can't even say that word. Let me try to pronounce it. See, don't use big words like that. It's just crazy. You know, promulgates. Is that how you say that? Yes. Which means promotes or makes widely known. Promulgate. Promulgate? Ooh, love it. Word of the day, promulgate. Let's see. Legal documents. Because you act like you didn't read legal documents by having a post up that promulgates disinformation about it. It's not a stance. Both the police report and opinion are legal fact. Okay. I'm plainly stating to you what the judge and the police said, and that will come of it, and what will come of it. BJ is the one who admitted to only working in opinion in court documents. Okay. I only work with facts. All right. Good for you. If you feel you disagree with them, then call Polaris. They staff the human trafficking hotline 24/7. Report DAHLIA and DIA like BJ says to and see what happens. Or just go to Polaris page and look yourself regarding their statement and internet rumors and save yourself a trip to the psych ward. Oh, even better, call the Tulsa PD. Give them your address and your name and tell them about all your concerns over Dahlia. Do it and post the call if you really believe yourself to be so right. My goodness, the vitriol behind this. Yeah. So I said, okay, all right. I think it's MB, be a bit less concerned. Maybe be a bit, I think that's what they meant to say. Maybe be a bit less concerned with my comment section and be more concerned about endorsing, harassing a sick person via what are commonly known in parts of YouTube as swatting calls. You've been informed of what the courts and police said. I'm not your husband. Lord have mercy, you're not, because you wouldn't be talking to me like that. Let's get it straight. I'm not your husband, so it's not my job to actually stop you when you're walking off the cliff. Take a warning from this. You're the one who will have to live with whatever this does to your conscience in a long run, not me. Same with every person who adds news to their name on YouTube. Though you just feel free to traffic falsehoods and try to change the topic when confronted. I do? Okay. I'm just And then I responded and I said, I don't need to call anyone because I don't agree. I hope you continue to spread what you feel like is not a falsehood on your page. Thanks for your comment. So he's trying to tell me, he's trying to tell me who I need to call. When you're over here criticizing BJ for allegedly what you've said is that she's perpetuating this, narrative and she's inciting folks to do this. But you are trying to tell me to call folks. I don't need to call anybody. I always tell people don't call folks. That's not a need. We're just doing commentary to what's going on. I've been told I mean, I'm not gonna go back and forth with somebody, and then he tells me, "I'm not your husband." Well, shit, no, you're not. You're absolutely, you wouldn't be talking to me that way. That's what I thought, Erica, but when they mm, but it's funny to me 'cause the mm, 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 mm. He did make it personal. Were they? Interesting. Well, see, now that would be an axe to grind. Thank you, Simply Monica, for the heads up. So this person has been emailing me. I've been tagged on Twitter and I'm just like, listen, yo, you got time today. That's cool. I don't look, that's a fucking long ass comment. That's a lot of energy. And I ain't got the time. I don't even have the time to read it. But I entertained it because I really wanted to understand where you were coming from with it. Now I read the courts and I got it. It was a judge's opinion about what is going out there. That doesn't mean that somehow you've determined based on page 4, 5, 11 through 14 that this is this way and this is that way. It's a matter of opinion. Um, that's how I feel. It's a matter of opinion. But you can't tell somebody to go call so and so and so and so when you're criticizing them for the same thing you are criticizing them for on videos. It is ridiculous. So it's interesting. Well, it's either that or take the wife for the walk or something. It ain't me. It ain't me. So this person has an axe to grind with BJ clearly, and they're tagging anybody that receives. And the only reason why I'm giving response to this is because um, whether it's him or it's a group of him and or hers, whoever the hell it is, all right. I just want you to know that I'm well aware about what's going on. That I'm giving statements as I see them by observation, giving commentary, which is allowed here on the good old YouTube. That's what we do, right? These are just my opinions. That is all. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You don't have to continue viewing. It's okay. I didn't even have to. I really didn't even want to do a thumbnail for this because I just thought it was interesting. Um, you know, that's my thought. It's definitely a grudge, and I'm glad Robert is making things very clear for this person. I think that they should yell it into the abyss for now. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why not? I didn't know that this person had a personal thing. Based on emails that they have sent to me, it sounds like they've had conversations with BJ. If that's what they've done, cool. Then you go about your page and do that. The only reason why I pointed out the fact that you blocked your comments is because if you really wanted people, if you really wanted to understand the other side, it's not about fighting. Some of these comments, people don't always fight here. You might actually learn something from other folks. But then again, if you've made up your mind about who and what, then who am I to tell you otherwise? Linda, go about your merry way. Do your thing. Do your thing. Right, right. I don't understand. So they're coming in here and saying, you are so and so's best friend. I am? I am? Then show it. Show the receipt of that that is the case. I'm giving commentary to this. I don't know BJ at a personal level. I don't. Not at all. So I don't get it. But I wanted to address it. I wanted to address it. Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, it's caca poopy page. But anyways, it was just a little live that I wanted to talk a little bit about this. Again, those court docs are available for anybody's viewership. I'm gonna drop the link in the description box. I'll probably drop it here in the chat so you guys can check it out. I don't want to show it because in the front page of the court docs it says not for publication. So I'm not trying to publicate, another thing. It's not. It's not. You're not even the same state, are you? No, we're not. I'm pretty sure we're not. Pretty sure. Yeah, it sounds a little bit like that, Lulu. It does. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta go tend to screaming baby bunny over there who likes to yell when she wants her attention. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you. Okay, Mama. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of this. But yeah, that's the other side of this. All right. So y'all read the judge's opinion and you let me know what you think.